Hello. Join me in today's episode as I explore the end dimension, get my wings, and move out of my comfort zone and start doing some building. So now that I actually have a beacon, it's time to put it to good use. Alright, so I set up a full beacon haze 2 over here in this exact location. I'm gonna start speed mining 100 by 100 area out of here and get a good amount of resources. Not just ores, but also stones as well. Oh, an amethyst, I guess. I gotta say, it's not as satisfying quick mining in 1.17 due to the deep slit. Because unlike stone where you can insta-mine, you cannot insta-mine deep slit. So you'll take a few seconds for each block, and it's not as satisfying. But the reason why I wanted to mine out this whole area is not to get ores and... Not to get ores, that's my secondary objective. The main objective is to get cobbled deep slit and cobblestone. Because early game, cobblestone is a valuable resource until I make a cobblestone generator. This is because I'll be using Silk Touch pickaxe most of the time. So I'll be getting a lot of stones. But for crafting components, a lot of components, redstone components and stuff, I will need cobblestone. So yeah. In the last episode, we killed the end dragon at the end of the episode. So now that the end is open to us, I would like to do some stuff in the end. So for that, I'm gonna gather some resources and head over to the end. The first things that I usually like to get after clearing the end are elytra wings and shulker boxes. Let's head to one of these end gateways. Ouch. Oh man, that is scary. Right, let's head over to the outer lands. Here we are. Let's get some of these chorus flowers down. Such a nice addition to be able to shoot down chorus flowers. I love it. Okay, let's start exploring and look for end cities, especially the one with an airship and there's an elytra in it. Let's grab some of this end stone. Wouldn't hurt to have some building blocks on me. I don't think my stack of cobblestone will last me long enough. Oh, 2 end cities, nice. One there and one there. It should be close enough. Okay, this seems close enough. And bam, got it. No. No. No, 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 no. Ooh. Look. Nice. No. is a war zone. Yeah. And the chest. I'm the king of the castle, king of the castle. Oh, okay. Let's head over there then. Let's fly over to the ship. Yeah. Haha, Elytra. So I got the texture pack that changes it to the wax, the Vex wings. That's why it looks a bit different. Kind of useless helmet. One more thing to grab. This little bugger right here. Nice. Dragon head. Awesome. Let's head over there with our new Elytra. Elytra wings. So I brought rockets just for this, just for the sole purpose of flying. Oh, look at this. So good. Now that we are back. Shulker shells. Oh, so good. Yes. Now with shulker shells, shulker boxes, I think so. Be much easier. So that was the first part of what I needed to do in the end. Now let's move on to the second part. Okay, and now I'm done. So this is Gnembon's Endermini design. I've been using it since it came out in version 1.13. It's amazing, it's great. But this is a slight variation. Usually you build it at Y level 0, but I build it one block higher. Just so I can have that one layer of space to set up a dispenser system. So any excess ender pearls that can't fit in this chest over here, it will be tossed into the void. Right, so I would cover the redstone, but I don't think that would be wise. Instead, soon I'll probably make a redstone highlight video and showcase some of the redstone components that I usually use or the builds would use. So it will make more sense in the future if I explain certain builds about, oh, I'm using a redstone clock here, I'm using a smart dispenser over there, and it will help out with comprehension a lot. So that will be one of the projects I will work on in the future. But right now, I'm quite happy about how this turned out. Just finish up the decorations. Here, 2, and this should be it. So the reason why I'm using carpets over here, because Enderman can't teleport to double carpets. Because they see the ground below as air and they don't see it as a valid block to teleport to. But the player can walk on top of it, which is nice. So I have a pretty nice Ender Pearl farm now, Ender Pearl and XP farm. I'm just trying to fill this chest up to the brim and see how the dispenser system works. And I'll be right back. It looks like the system is working. So that's pretty cool. Pretty good. Now we can head back to the overworld. I've only just realized after I got back from the end that I needed to do something. So let's just grab some stuff and run back to the end again. So while I was running to and fro from the end, I got annoyed at having to climb up and down the cliff, so I decided to just build the bridge over here. So it wraps around the mountain and comes up to the nether portal. Let's take a look from afar. So it looks like that. Can't really see that well because of this structure over here. I have plans to get rid of this as well. But first I need to head back to the end and get myself another beacon or another nether star. So let's go. Here we are at the end. There are a couple of ways to kill the wither. One way is the one I've shown. You go underground and you fight the wither there. Or you go to the nether ceiling to find a nice spot to cheese it. But I prefer this cheese over here. So this uses the end portal. What you do is you get underneath the portal And then you summon the wither there. And the wither will get stuck. And then you can just go ham on it. What you do is you find 1, 2, 3. So this is the middle. I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. Like so. And you summon the wither. So the wither's head would be in the bedrock. You just wait for it to respawn. Oh no, I left out the obsidian. Oh no, this is not good. Ah, that's fine. You can just go ham on the wither. Let me just bring this down. Still too loud. Oh my goodness. Alright, that's better. Get a smite axe, because the wither is an undead, so a smite weapon will do more damage to the wither. That second nether star. Easy. And then I could just jump into here, head back to base, and we are back. Let's grab this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 obsidian. And then 2 stacks and 36. Let's build a new beacon. Nice. Grab some of this. For the cost of activating the beacon. So I mentioned I want to get rid of this structure over here. I want to just terraform the whole surface of this area. Because as you can see, it's all brown and stony. Not really that nice. Take a look, it's all brown and dead. So I want to bring more life to my front yard. So let's set up the beacon and we'll begin terraforming this area. I borrowed my girlfriend's account for this time lapse. I had no idea what I was doing, but this turned out well. I'm still trying out different editing and recording styles to see if they suit me. Which brings me to today's topic of expanding your comfort zone. A comfort zone refers to a psychological state where things are familiar or routine to an individual. This allows an individual to be exposed to low levels of stress and anxiety, and to be the most comfortable, hence the name comfort zone. Don't get me wrong though, it is not a bad thing to be working within your comfort zone. It is a great consistent place, amazing place to rest and build up your psyche, which is why I use the term expand as opposed to the ever so popular term breakout. Let's use the hierarchy of needs as an example. If a person is at the bottom of the hierarchy, working within the comfort zone is beneficial, if not essential. This is because things like basic needs has to be accessible with relative ease. Imagine if you are constantly stressed out about getting food to survive, how can you progress up the hierarchy this way? And so, you set up a carrot or potato farm, or even start breeding and slaughtering cows for beef. And all is good. No more stress or anxiety about getting those drumlets at the bottom of your screen. But sooner or later, you'll be asking yourself, should I be content with this? This will be especially true once you've reached the highest level of needs, self-actualization. Now this is where the big brain concepts come in. In my opinion, expansion of the comfort zone has exponential benefits. Look at it this way. You want to start automating food, but you have no idea how. Unsure and anxious, you start reading up and watching video tutorials on redstone contraptions to set this automation up. This will be what is commonly known as stepping out of your comfort zone. But what people usually fail to realize is that having an automated farm is not the best benefit you have gotten from this endeavor. The best thing you have attained is the implicit experience of stepping out of your comfort zone, which is what I like to call expansion. You didn't just step out of your comfort zone to grab something, you have essentially conquered this new area and made it your own. Now you have the knowledge of seeking out knowledge, the experience of experiencing something new. This is the invaluable reward of you stepping out of your comfort zone, and future attempts to step out will be exponentially rewarding. This is because you'll be more informed about how to expand your comfort zone, building upon your past experience. I believe this is the true benefit of stepping out and expanding your comfort zone. But don't quote me on that. After all, it's just a theoretical concept that I came up with. Just some food for thought for you guys. So after a bit of work, I've cleaned up the front yard and I replaced some of the stone with grass. As you can see, it's just a nice plain green. But it seems too plain right now, so I gotta do something about it. And I have an idea, just need to work it out. I will start from right here. Before I knew it, 2 hours has passed, and this is what I've been doing. So I made an artificial pond, tried to make it look as natural as possible. And I was trying to go for a willow tree effect. So you know those kind of trees that droops over lakes and stuff. You can sit down here and have a nice book, a nice cup of tea, enjoying nothingness and the shade in front of the pond. I think it looks pretty okay. Let's see how it looks like from afar. I am running low on rockets. I need a way to get rockets. Oh, the path looks pretty weird. But the willow tree looks okay. Yeah, I think it's cool. It's pretty cool. So here's the thing though. I'm not a builder. I'm the type of Minecrafter that you would classify as a casual redstoner. So I treasure function over form. But of course, there has to be some form of form. So I'm not totally opposed to building, but I'm just not that great at building. So I don't have a tendency to build mega builds and stuff. What I tend to do is I'll just change small areas here and there. And as time goes on, they would just accumulate. And after a while, when you look at the builds all together in the whole area, it looks more impressive that way, I suppose. So let's on to the next part. So the grass is still a bit bare. When that happens, you know what to do? Just bone meal. Bone meal is the way to go. If something looks too bare to you, just toss bone meal onto it. And get rid of the tall grasses. There's still a few things I would like to add to this area, but I don't have the required materials yet. The grass is a bit palish, so it doesn't look that green. So I'm gonna thin out the grass a bit here and there. I don't want it to be overgrown. Just want bits and pieces of grass here and there. I'll be throwing some azalea bushes here and there as soon as I get them. Maybe some flowering ones and whatnot. As well as lily pads. So actually this is where I think I would set my axolotls free. Let's grab my 3 axolotls. There you go, my friends. A new place for you to mess around in. Have fun in your new home. I'm sure this is definitely mob spawnable. I can't wait for 1.18. So if you aren't aware yet, in 1.18 mob spawns will be changed entirely. So currently mobs will spawn under light level 7 and below, but in 1.18 mobs will only spawn in absolute darkness. That means we can play with builds, we can have builds playing around with lighting and not be afraid of having mobs spawning and don't have to be in the mushroom biome. So that's actually really, really cool. I'm really looking forward to that. And it's gonna change a lot of things, especially in Minecraft. Mob caps are gonna be lifted because mobs won't be able to spawn all over the place. They will have to have complete darkness. So it's just overall great news. Let's see how it looks like from the nether portal. So I'm thinking of branching out another path here to the hilltop, mountaintop, and finishing up my nether portal area. Oh, this looks nice. Look at this. Oh, if I can just fill in some stuff here and there, that'd be great. So I didn't want to outline the pond. I want it to look as natural as possible. So if I outline it, no matter what I outline it with, it looks really artificial. Looks really man-made. So this looks pretty cool. I like this. A single tree seems a bit lonely. Maybe I'll just throw a few more random trees or bushes around. Then I have plans for this water area as well, this ocean. So this will be my port to the deep blue sea. I'm so proud of myself for this. Especially because I'm not much of a builder. And I struggle with trees so much. This turned out better than I expected. So yeah. Well, with that, as usual, thank you so very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode as I start to work on the aesthetics and not just the technical stuff. I'm really pleased with my current mic settings. Seems to be the best I've had so far, so I'll be sticking with it. If you have any feedback or suggestions, as always, feel free to leave it in the comment section down below. It'll be greatly appreciated. Next episode, I'll be working on getting some more essentials and a bit more building, hopefully. Hope to see you guys again. Bye bye.